Wow, the moon's already out. That's crazy. What time is it? It's 5:30 and the moon's like prominent outside. Unless that's just someone's light. Hey everybody, Happy New Year. Today we're going to be picking my January TBR. Today we're gonna be picking my books with the wheel. I like this because I feel like it's totally random and I get to choose my prompts and I get to see all the prompts before I start filming. Whereas like if I were to do a jar, I would have to just trust that the prompts I picked earlier, I would still want them, because I feel like these prompts are gonna coincide with videos I wanna make for January as well. I wanna do like a fantasy vlog this month because I feel like January is like prime fantasy time. I think I'm going to put 9 books on my physical TBR. I have 3 so far. This book, The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. This book I started in December and I was like, I don't want to read this right now, but I think I want to start off the year by reading this book. I'm on page 30 in this book right now. Book number 1. I started this like right after Christmas, The Shining by Stephen King. This I am so excited to read. I'm already like on page 60. I'm on chapter 6. And look at this flop. That's crazy. This book. Oh, and look at that cover. I'm obsessed with this cover. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I've also never seen the movie. So I told my husband that when I finish reading this, we have to watch it. Which like also I'm not really a movie person. Like I love going to the movies. I love sitting in a dark room with some popcorn and some friends and watching a movie. But like to sit at home and watch a movie, I can't do it. I feel like I'm so distracted. I feel like because when I'm in the theater, I am terrified of picking up my phone and disrupting other people. Where here, if it's just me, I don't care. I don't care at all. So yeah, I feel like movies in the theater are so much better than movies at home. But I will put my phone away for this one. This is my book club pick for the month, and I feel like honestly, who is not reading this book right now? People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. This book, it's gonna be a movie if you didn't know. It's coming out on the 9th. I'm so excited to read this. My book club and I, we're reading this book and then we're gonna get together and we're gonna watch the movie. I am so excited for this. I'm so happy for Emily Henry because like she's my favorite author, period. And she's getting movie deals for her books. And I'm so excited. I can't wait. I hope they make movies into every one of her books, honestly. Because, wow, imagine seeing Charlie Lastra. Imagine seeing Miles. Just those thoughts alone. I'm like, bro, if they don't cast the guy who plays Nick on New Girl for Miles, no, they probably won't. But, like, I feel like he'd play him perfectly. Or someone like that. I don't know. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion, but I don't care. Those are my thoughts. So this is book number 3. Actually, I might do 10. I might do 10 books because I forgot about this beauty. If you haven't seen my 12 books I want to read in 2026, I decided that I picked out 12 books. You could go watch the video of me doing that. But this book is my January pick. So here it is. Here she is. I am so excited to read this. Shadow of the Gods by John Gwain. I'm so excited for this. It genuinely is going to be a fantasy month. None of those other books I picked are fantasy, but this is fantasy, and I am so excited to read this. Imagine I hate it. But no, this is probably like my most anticipated read right now, is The Shadow of the Gods. I was going to choose this for my July pick, because July is my birthday, and this is like the book I was the most excited for on the list. But I figured, you know what? I want to read this book so bad. Why not start the year off with it, right? Like, why are we putting off books? Let me just read it. I am going to spin this wheel and pick 6 more. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do 6 more, because honestly, I feel like the more books I get through on my physical TBR, the better. This is the year I want to read. I have 3 goals for this year. One is to read my Bible, because last year I tried to read my Bible all the way through did not work. So I made a plan for myself that the first thing I do every single morning is I read my Bible. My number 2 thing I want to do this year is to write more sketches. If you don't know, I also do comedy sometimes. I think I'm pretty funny. I hope people around me think I'm pretty funny, but I have been trying to write at least 1 sketch per day. Is it January 2nd? Yes. But have I written 2 sketches? Yes. So we're on track. And number 3 is to read books. Read them all. I want to read all these books. Every single book in my house, I want to read it because I want to see what books I like, what books are worth keeping, what books I genuinely want to keep around, and just, you know, I read it and I liked it, or I loved it and I want it. You know what I mean? Are we ready? Let's spin the wheel. A romance pick. Hilarious. I said it'll be a fantasy month. All right, a romance pick. Let me see. Also, if you saw my winter TBR video and you don't see a book on here that you wanted me to read, just know it is on this lower shelf that you guys can't see, and I am planning on doing a video. Videos with these books. A romance pick. I think I know which one I want. I don't have really that many romances up here, but I know which one I want to choose. Hello, little boy. Pick number 1, King of Sloth. Oh, hello. Pick number 1, King of Sloth. I heard that number 5 is the best book in this series, and this book is number 4. So maybe I'll start this book tonight, because these books, yes, it's like hundreds of pages. This book is, wow. 437 pages, but it goes by so fast. I think this is the biggest one though in the series so far. 5 is bigger. 5 is way bigger. Pick number 1. Second pick. Continue a series. I already know. Bones at the Crossroads. I'm obsessed with this series. The first book I read, I want to say like February last year. I was in line. I think this came out in November. I went to Barnes & Noble the day it came out, and I asked a man, I was like, hey, do you know where this book is? He had to like go to some other section to get it, because I feel like nobody, at least on BookTube, the side of BookTube I'm on, nobody talks about this series. It is such a good series. If you like magical systems, if you like magic schools, if you like just drama and plot and family, I would just recommend the audio to go with it, because it makes more sense when you listen to it with the audio, in my opinion. I feel like when I first started this book, like they're split up into parts. The first act in the first book, I read it without the audio and I was like, what is this? And then I read it with the audio, and then I was like, oh, you know, if some books are just better to immersive read with, this is one of them. But it's amazing. It's phenomenal. I love this book. I don't talk about this book that much. I don't love this book. I love the first book, but hopefully I'll love this one too. But yeah, pick number 2. All right, spin number 3. An anticipated new release. Uh-oh. There is genuinely no new releases on these shelves. That was like my newest release, and everything else I feel like came out at least over a year ago. So am I going to have to spin the wheel again? Because there genuinely is none. What? All right, ready? We're gonna do it again. Spin number 3, take 2. Free pick. Okay, that one I could do. I think I want to go with the 10 Doors of January, because it says January in the title, and I really don't want to have another January passing by where I do not read this book. So this is going to be pick number 3. Pick number 4. Fantasy pick. I think I'm going to do a standalone fantasy, so I'm going to pick Heartless by Marissa Meyer. This book I think is a Queen of Hearts retelling, which I personally don't really know much about the Queen of Hearts to begin with. All I know is from Alice in Wonderland, and she's mean, and she's just mean. But like, if it's a retelling, then am I gonna love her now? You know, is the Queen of Hearts gonna be my entirely new personality? Who knows? We'll see. Pick number 5. Another fantasy pick. Ooh. I'm always trying to reorganize, I swear. I am going to have to pick Once Upon a Broken Heart. I really want to get to this series this year. And again, it's fantasy time. And I've read the Caraval series, so I feel like I'm caught up in it. This follows the Carnival series. I think it follows Jack, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't know anything else. That's it. Last one alert. A book with a black cover. I think I know exactly which one I want for this one. Kristen Hanna, The Four Winds. This book my mom got me for Christmas like 2-3 Christmases ago. It's a historical fiction book. Texas, 1921, a time of turbulence. The Great War is over. The bounty of the land is plentiful, and America is on the brink of a new and optimistic era. But for Elisa Wilkins, deemed too old to marry in a time when being a wife is a woman's only option, the future seems bleak until the night she decides to change the direction of her life and make an impulsive choice that ruins her reputation. So this follows a woman during the Great Depression. And this will be my first Kristen Hanna book. Look at this cover. Like, in this light, it looks so good. And like, it's raised. I don't even know if you can see that, but it's raised a little bit. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Now, to go through all of the books I have: People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry, Heartless by Marissa Meyer, The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne, Bones at the Crossroads by Lauren Williams, King of Sloth by Anna Huang, The 10,000 Doors of January by Alex Haro, The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna, Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber, The Shining by Stephen King, and The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. I don't even know if you can see this, but the stack of books right next to me, oh my gosh. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 books I am reading in the month of January. Do we think I could do it? Because I'll tell you what, I don't even know how many books I read off my TBR from last month. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll put it right here. You'll probably see it on the screen. I'll put them up and you can see how badly I failed. I feel like I really strayed away from my TBR in the month of Christmas, in the week of Christmas, because I wanted to read Christmas books, and there was 2 Christmas books on my TBR shelf, but I really went into Kindle Unlimited because I'm getting rid of Kindle Unlimited. Like, I think today and tomorrow are my last days to use my subscription until I'm just getting rid of it for the year so I can focus more on these books. Hopefully read all of them. If not all of them, let's aim for like 8 out of the 10 I picked out. 'Cause some of these, they're honestly not all that tiny, but that's okay because I could do it. Well, I hope you guys had fun hanging out with me, because I had fun hanging out with you. Bye. I have to make sure my hair is okay. I feel like in every single video, my hair looks absolutely messed up.